Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. It's early in the morning and got up about 6 o'clock and I went for a walk and then I had ideas for the video. So this is about my journey of eating low carbs and no carbs occasionally. And I've had diabetes for over 30 years and um, the last few months I've been trying to cut the carbs right down and increase the fats and the protein. Um, and I just wanted to talk about the effect on me. Um, when I was younger, you'll notice that if you get diabetes and stuff, and I thought, what's the recommended carb intake for everyone? So I checked it on Google, and I think this was the recommendation years ago when I got it. Um, it was like 140 carbs a day. It sounds a lot, doesn't it? So what's that? Uh, you have 3 meals and 2 snacks. That's what's recommended to keep your energy levels up. But if any of you have tried coming off carbs, it's very difficult. It's. I think hunger is like a withdrawal. Um, so I do find, particularly when you've got diagnoses of ADHD or mood disorders or anything like that, the first thing that you should do really, although it's a while, this is just unthinkable, is cut your carbs because your carbs, you have a hit and then it comes down, and you have another hit and then you come down. What does that sound like? If you've been unlucky enough to be on anything, a mood altering substance, you'll recognize that feeling straight away. And what you want is, um, you want to feed the habit. So you're eating. Are we eating about in the UK? Eating about every 2 hours, something like that. Something's wrong, isn't it? And that hunger, I think the hunger is withdrawal. Just think about that for a minute. Um, I would say about myself in the past, I have been steady, steady character, then sometimes really up, and then a bit depressed. And I find throughout the day, I hit about 3 o'clock, and my energy levels are depleted. So I try to. After I've been off meat for 7 years, I've sort of had a vegan diet, and I've noticed there's a lot of arguments about meat eaters and vegans and what's the right way and stuff. And they missed the big thing. And all you need to do is go into a supermarket and look at how many carbs there are on the shelves, and you realise the processed carbs as well. Nobody's mentioning it's the cutting down of the carbs, which is having the biggest impact on your health. So what you really need to do, I won't go into the science because I'm not a dietitian, I was an ex-nurse, but you really need to cut your carbs down and start burning fats, because your body naturally will burn fats, your body fats. So if you increase your fats and your protein in your diet and bring the carbs right down, you'll notice you start feeling better and you don't get as hungry as well, which I think is withdrawal. So I think if you look at carbs like a drug, this is exactly what it feels like. Um, I would say now I've been doing this for months, and I've hit walls when I've had to go on social events and stuff like that, and it's messed everything up. And the gluten's something to consider, but then I've got to get back on my I've got to get back on it and start cutting the carbs again. And I don't drink most days. I might have a drink once, maybe at the weekend if we go out, which isn't often. But I recently got my bloods done, my annual bloods done at the doctor's, and my results were pretty good. The only thing that wasn't was the cholesterol was a bit high, but as I'd been on a high fat diet, what do you expect? Um, anyway, I think the important thing is I would say my energy levels are more level. I'm probably leveling off about, I try about 7 or 8 out of 10 if you measure it out of 10. In the past, I've been 10 and then 4 and then 10 and 4, a bit like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say with this. So, in summary, um, try a low carb diet and fill yourself up with fats and protein. I'm reluctantly on meat to fill myself up. I don't want to eat meat, but as a diabetic, I don't have a. It's the options are very slim without the meat, and you'll be amazed. You get through 3 days, which is mostly, I suspect, a gluten withdrawal. You get through 3 days, you'll be amazed at how quickly you adapt to it, and you sleep's better. Your weight will probably drop off, and your mood will level off, and you'll be much more in tune with your environment and that sort of feeling. So anyway, have a think about that. If you resonate with it, then just put a comment in the comment section, and we'll have a discussion about it. Okay, take care. Bye.